Somebody asked me how to be more productive for farming and any kind of things that you're, doing in order to get more of the end product. So I'm going to show you something. As you can see over here, I got a loyalist 3 out of 13. So what that means that I got 13 loyalists in my base. I got 57 prisoners that I can use. And prisoners, if you look carefully, they work 3 hours longer than all other workers, which result in a significant increase in productivity. So I highly recommend that you use either prisoners or loyalists, because loyalists, they are 30% more productive, but they finish at 6 p.m. And I only have, right now, I only have 13 of them. So if I remove them right now, let me double check. I'm going to put automatic. Let me see how much it says. Because the thing is, if you put automatic, it's kind of RNG. They're going to pick, the system is going to pick whoever you have in your base to work in the field, right? But I want to see, I'm going to show you what happens if you put automatic. See, loyalists will be gone. Double check. They're still there. So now it says I have 16 loyalists. Oh wow, I just got a new loyalist. That's insane. And if you're wondering how to get loyalists, you can click over here, go to character, go to loyalists over here, and it tells you what it does. They are 30% more productive, but they finish at 6 p.m., right? It's not like the prisoner. So yeah, so only peasant, warriors, or lords. But anyway, peasants can be loyalists, and they are 30% more productive. But I will tell you where to put your loyalists and where to put your prisoner. I highly recommend that you take prisoners, let's say, for your field, because prisoners, like I have a lot, well, it depends how many prisoners you have, but I have like 67 prisoners, and that's a lot, by the way. So what I'm trying to say is that if you use prisoners in fields, they will be very productive, like 30% more productive. Now I'm going to say, why not putting loyalists in the fields? Because loyalists, I don't have a lot. I only have 16 of them, and they finish at 6 p.m. The loyalists, I would use them basically in places like this guy over here. Weapon Forge, Armor Forge. I would use loyalists. Technically, it's more of a personal decision where you want them, because if I put prisoners over here, because prisoners, although they do work longer, but some of them they can run away. So if they work after 6 p.m., there is a risk that they run away unless you have guards around the base guarding them. That's why I don't want to put them in these places over here. They can also run away from the fields, which is why I have guard patrols over here, as you can see. So I have guard patrol. How many do I have? 2. Okay, I'm going to go with 15. So over here, see, I have no guards over here. So if I put prisoners over here, they can run away, which is not good, which is why I'm going to put another day patrol over here, right? And I'm going to put 2 guards, level 15 perhaps, and that's it. I'll make it a priority during daytime, because you need to have patrol. You need to have day patrol over here. Super important. And day patrol, I think it's all the way until 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. I think it's around 10 p.m. or 11 p.m., one of the two. So you want to have day patrol in order to make sure that your prisoners, if you put prisoners over here, like they don't run away. All right, so it's super important to bear that in mind. Same thing with any other places. So if you have prisoners over here or prisoners over here, they can run away. So, but the thing is that if they do run away, they're going to have to go through this part over here, and I already have like a day patrol over here who's going to stop them. You know what I mean? That's why I don't need to put day patrol over here. The other place to put day patrol, it would be over here. You see over here, I have like bushes. This is for cultivating, harvesting herbs. So here I put some, some patrol, because there's a lot of wolves. You have wolves that comes here sometimes. And if they attack my, my people, you will not get the herbs. So it's important that I get my herbs, because the herbs allows me to make ale, and allows me to make medicine. So I really need the herbs. Super important. This is the only place on my map where I have the bushes for the herbs. So you need to have day patrol. So anyway, so what I'm trying to say is that because I have a lot of loyalists, I have a lot of prisoners, and these two alone can generate more yielding for as productivity for your fields. And specifically for this guy here, I would put loyalists. See this, the pig farm over here? I would put loyalists, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna put loyalists here. I'm gonna put, how many do I have over here? I can put prisoner here. I'm gonna put prisoner. So basically, now that I have loyalists, look, I'm gonna show you. You're gonna see 3. There you go, 3. And I couldn't even. Can I put 4? No, I can't. I need to upgrade this over here. So if I upgrade this, then I can put an additional 4. This one, oh, wait a second. No, this one is close. Sorry about that. This one over here, I'm going to put, do I want I think I'm gonna put prisoners. Prisoners, there you go. So here I'm gonna put prisoners. I'm going to make a lot of meat. Just bear in mind that each time you upgrade the pig farm, it's gonna cost you 50 rutabaga per level. So right now you see I have 4, level 4. So technically this should cost me 200 rutabaga per 6 days. All right, the pig farm is different because every time you level up, it costs 50 rutabaga. So that's 200 you need to consider. And right now, I'm making enough rutabaga, but apparently maybe not enough because every 6 day, I need to have at least 200 rutabaga just for this pig farm. Over here, I have level 3, but if I go for level 4 after I level it up, I'm going to need also 200 rutabaga per 6 days. If you combine both pig farm, it's going to be 400 rutabaga per 6 days. So you have to ask yourself, do I make enough rutabaga? And I'm going to make sure rutabaga is all prisoners like this. The reason I say this is because I want to make sure that they, you know, like they work longer and that they produce more. They produce more rutabaga because rutabaga is super important. You understand? Here I got this guy. I'm gonna put prisoners as well. I can put them all prisoners technically. Prisoners. There you go. Because I have, like I said, I have 67 prisoners. Like that's a lot. So here I'm going to put prisoners. Also here you can put nectar addictor. Nectar addictor also give 30% boost, but the thing is you need to have nectar, and I only have 2 nectars and I'm not producing nectars. And the reason why I'm not producing nectars is because I don't make enough moonshine and I don't have enough herbs, because the thing is I keep my herbs for my ale and I keep my herbs for the medical salve, and just that's the reason why I cannot afford to spend it on nectar. And to be honest with you, I have more than enough, you know, like type of people in order to be productive for my base. So it's either loyalists or either prisoners. And over here, like I just said before, which one over here? This guy over here, I can put here. I'm gonna put loyalists. Maybe do I put loyalists? I can put loyalists. This one I'm gonna put loyalists. And this one I'm gonna put loyalists. But you gotta make sure that you don't go above 12. You see here it says 49. Here it says 12. Here it says Caden. Their traditional skills allow him to work in a weapon and armor for 20. Oh shit! I can have Caden. That okay? No, yeah, okay. I'll put Caden instead. I'll put Caden instead because Caden, naturally speaking, they do 20%. They are 20% more efficient. Or I can put loyalists. It's up to me. So it depends. It depends what you want. So if you want to keep your loyalists for something else, be my guest. But maybe I'm gonna take Caden because because Caden, they don't need to be loyalists in order to be productive. So yeah, like I said, guys. So Caden over here. So if you take Caden, they are 20% more effective. Let me see if I. But here in the fields, you cannot have Caden. See, I can only have nectar, addictor, prisoners, and loyalists. Nothing else. Or you can choose automatic, but if you choose automatic, you're just gonna take pretty much any random people, including regular peasant. Regular peasant, they are not. They don't do anything like more productive. They're just regular peasant. They work from like 10 to 6 p.m. technically. So regular peasant are okay, but they don't do anything extra, right? So here I'm gonna take prisoners. Boom, right? And I want prisoners. Prisoners. Who else do I want? I want prisoners. There we go. Prisoners, prisoners, prisoners. Over here, I'll take prisoners. There we go. And here, I'm going to take prisoners. There we go. So there you go. And if you go, and every time you use prisoners, see now I still have 25. It says I can still use 25 prisoners. I can still use 9 loyalists. I can use Varn as well. What? The traditional skill allowed them to work in agriculture 20% more efficient. Oh, I can use Varn as well. Okay, but I prefer the prisoners because prisoners, they work like 3 hours longer. So prisoners are the best for the field. Same thing with the mining. If you need more mining, then I highly recommend, you know, prisoners as well. Same thing with this guy over here. Prisoners, so I can use a lot of prisoners, by the way. And same thing with the pigs. Pigs, I have prisoners. Oh no, here. Okay, this one is closed, so this one I'm not using. And the reason why I'm not using this pig farm is because I already have 2 pig farm over here, which is more than enough for my base because I make a lot of, you know, like meat. But I could do another one, it's just that I don't have enough rutabaga. See, this one is already costing me 200. And this one, oh no, sorry, this one's 150 rutabaga. This one is 200 rutabaga. So that's a lot of rutabaga I need per 6 days. So yeah, I got to think about that. Coal furnace. Coal furnace. I don't need anyone particular, I would say. Wait, let me see. Maybe I can take prisoner. Yeah, no, screw that. I'm going to use prisoners for that because I need a lot of coal. What about these guys? Alchemy. I can use prisoner as well. Man, I have a lot of prisoners. That is fun. Let me see. The mill I don't need. Okay, the mill over here. I can use prisoners as well. I can use prisoners as well. Yeah, I'll use prisoners because they will be more efficient, more productive. Same thing with the brewery. I can use prisoners. There we go. So let me see how many prisoners I have left. 12. I can use 12 more prisoners, you see? That is insane. That is pure insanity. Now, bear in mind that here it says 5, but I only have 3. And the reason is because among my prisoners, some of them are incapacitated. So if you look over here, some of them may be in red. So if you see they're red, that's because they have an issue and they cannot move. Some of them, you know, like they just came from bandit camps, which I raided, so they cannot walk, they cannot move. But you gotta be careful. Like you gotta be careful because some of them can run away. So if you don't have any security, they can run away, and you will be in deep trouble if they run away. So over here, I do have day security over here, but I'm gonna put another one over here just in case. Army, day patrol, right about here. I'd say right about here, right? And here, I'm gonna put like 5 people, priority 15. There you go. So now I'm gonna have more security in this area over here, but I'm gonna put a radius of 3. So yeah, you gotta be careful on that, guys, because although they are more productive, they can run away anytime. You understand? That's why you need guards. Make sure you have your guards. And so what? And you can do the same thing for lumber mill. If you want more, if you want more woods, you can do the same thing. Loyalists, I'm gonna put loyalists over here. There's one of them I want to put loyalists. Where is it? This one over here, I put Maca. All right, I have Maca over here. This one over here, I can put Maca as well. Here, herbalists, I'm gonna take prisoners. Up to 5. There we go. A lumber mill, I think I'm gonna take loyalists, be honest with you. Because if they take prisoners over here, there's a high risk that like say the prisoner can run away, and I don't want them to run away, so I'm gonna use loyalists. So now I'm using 6 loyalists. Over here, I'm gonna use loyalists as well. Lumber mill, it's gonna be loyalists. There we go. And that's it. I have no more loyalists now because I used them all. Let me double check. So I have no more loyalists. I still have 9 prisoner I can use, but yeah. So it depends where I want them, but I think I make enough woods. Like I have like 1,600 woods. That's way than enough, bro. And that's that, guys. So that's how you become productive. Now you're gonna ask me, how do I get loyalists? Loyalists, well, you got to make them happy. I did a video on that, so there's going to be a link in the description to explain to you how to get loyalists. So that's that, guys. And if you do everything properly, you're going to have a lot of mats, and you'll be very productive in no time. So you want to choose who you want to have in certain area, in certain buildings, so that you are more productive at the end of the day. And that's that, guys. If you like this video, please like and sub. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next video. Cheers.